Welcome, Virgo. Good morning, afternoon, evening, whenever this video finds you, Virgo. I hope you are well. You are truly welcome here, and we will jump into your reading. This is a timeless general read. You know the drill. Take what resonates, leave what does not. So, Virgo, I've been meditating on this card that I pulled to you for premeditation, for direction for this reading, and I got the Three of Pentacles. So, what came up today, and I felt led to use this as my significator card, right? The overarching energy of the reading, the Three of Pentacles. And what really, several things came to mind. And whatever path you choose, whatever decision you make, direction you take, is to do so with diligence, okay? Is to do so with a commitment to yourself and your endeavors, to your path, whatever it may be. So make sure when you step into this energy, Virgo, that it is with your heart, okay? You're going to be called to be um, detailed, right? And really to put in the elbow grease. That's what kept coming to mind. Be willing to commit to yourself and show up for yourself every day for the duration of this project, endeavor, path, wherever you feel led, right? Like really following that intuition, you'll know more. But it's make sure you know the details as much as you can know, even though the future is unknown, right? Making sure that you can commit to yourself brick by brick, okay? The patience that goes with that, the vision and the strength that is built, the courage that it will take to show up, whatever that means for you, okay? And making sure that you stay grounded in the process, right? Not being blown to and forth with every wind that comes along, but really standing your ground with tenacity and with commitment. So, Virgo, I'm very curious to see how this unfolds. And if you know what this is in your life, feel free to leave a comment, and we'll see what direction this is going in. Okay. um, and it is about being seen, okay? Whatever that means for you, okay? Doesn't mean you have to be in the limelight, doesn't mean you have to be on social media, but what does it mean to show up, right? Making sure that you are fully invested in being there and supporting yourself, giving yourself what you need to function and thrive. Okay. Spirit, you are truly welcome here. Virgo, hope you are, as I said, well. Okay. Just gonna go with whatever Spirit want us to know about Virgo's journey. And for some of you, this is going to be about working with your higher self and your spirit guides to let this unfold. Some of you, this is about allowing humans to help you, right? Collaborate. Okay. Look at our 4. Making sure those all show up on screen fully for you. Okay. A bit more. Okay. Just going to adjust this a little bit more. Okay. All right. So obviously we can see with the Wheel of Fortune, this major arcana energy, things unfolding for you and going in a new direction. But it's like harnessing the power of a water wheel, okay? Allowing the ebbs and flow of life to flow over you and making it work, not letting it stop you, right? Because as the water flows and the wheel turns, it provides the power, the strength to move forward. So, with whatever this path unfolds and shows you, Make sure that you are tapping into your inner strength, right? Tapping into your higher self, spirit, those people around you, and kind of go with the flow. Sometimes that's going to feel like a big push forward, like a tsunami. Other times it's going to be like a gentle, easy breeze where you're just floating on a calm, clear lake. Okay. So there's those ebbs and flows, but it's really about allowing it, that radical acceptance. Okay. And working with the energies. The Three of Pentacles is definitely tied to the earth energy, as in what you can see in this physical world, right? The effort you put into something, the work, the details, the craftsmanship, those brick by brick that I keep seeing, and building that, building your legacy, building a foundation that your life can, your dreams can be um, set on, right? Like a foundation of a home. And allowing the spiritual to flow with that. So, some of you, this is going to be about developing some psychic premonition gifts, right? Really following that intuition as to where to step forward, right? Making sure that your intuition feels aligned with spirit, with your crown chakra, all right? Using it as a guideline to know what steps to take, like not to be fearful of what the steps are going to be, but just being wise with each decision, each brick that you lay. You will see things unfold in front of you before you take action. This is a really cool energy. I can't describe what I'm feeling, but it's like seeing it and then actively following it. You're not going to get the blueprint. It's not going to be all at once, Virgo, but you have an idea of where you're going. But you are being asked to enjoy the journey. Okay. All right. Let's take a look at our first card up. Okay. Yep. You have the Six of Cups. I think the reason you're being asked to show up for yourself is that you have been doing things a certain way. And while they have served you well, it's time to make a shift. Okay. It's time to allow memories to be memories, right? For some of you, this is about picking up something from childhood that used to give you joy, right? Something that you like to do, or skills that you learned as a child that you need to bring to the forefront, right? So some of you may want to reflect on that a little bit more and see what memories. You may want to keep a dream journal too next to your bed. See really what kind of comes up for you. I would also encourage you to meditate upon the Six of Cups card for yourself to see what comes up for you, to give you kind of some insight and direction if nothing is bubbling to the surface. But you're asked to be in the present moment. You can look back fondly at these memories to really appreciate them. Make sure that you're learning from the lessons that you were put through at that time, and really harnessing the power of being open and receptive to learning, and from learning from the past. Even those sticky situations, those dark moments that we don't remember so fondly, has some light to them, right? We might need to look at reframing those, Virgo, to give a different spin on that so that you can make a different memory out of that. But you're being asked anyway to show up for yourself, because some of you, this is not for all of you, might be a little too stuck in those memories because things look a little uncertain right now, but you're about to create some really cool new memories. hmm Ones that will really take root in your heart as that foundation, as those first bricks that you're laying. Okay, it's really cool. All right, we also have the Two of Pentacles. Okay. This is just hearkening to the path or the choice that you need to make, the direction you need to go in, and you're really being called, Virgo, to not just go by what you see, okay? What you're physically smelling, touching, tasting, those can be indications of something deeper and some deep spiritual lessons there, right? So being willing to be open, okay? Being willing to be wrong. So if you're emphatic about a belief that you have, try to soften that a little bit. Not saying that that belief is wrong, but there may be something to unpack there. So be just radically accept what it is and be willing to be open, right? To loosen that grip on that answer, on those beliefs, and be willing to be wrong. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that, but that's a way that you can evolve and grow. And it's super important for you, Virgo, at this time in your life. Okay, it's time to allow your curiosity to surface. It's time to try to lay down some of the Virgo tendencies to be overly cautious, right? It's okay to let down the walls as long as you leave some good boundaries in place. So, some of you, this is going to be about putting appropriate boundaries between your work and your play, right? Your life in general. Doesn't have to be in separate compartments because everything flows together, but it is okay to try to leave work at work. Okay, things that are connected into your personal life, that spiritual entity, life lessons, those are all things you want to make sure you take with you. All right, that might seem kind of obvious, but there are some things that you need to transfer throughout your life. And one of those is being the spiritual, right? Things are about to change, things are about to show up for you. For some of you, you're going to start to see um, even clouds differently, all right? You're going to have a deeper insight to things and be able to explain things to people in such a unique way that is only a way that you can, right? Your voice. So that's going to be the important part about showing up for yourself to help you give that confidence to move forward. Okay. And it's going to be about um, speaking your truth. But in order for you to do that, this is where you're going to need to be willing to be open, okay? Willing to learn, willing to be wrong about some things, willing to step out of that comfort zone and commit to your journey, whatever that looks like for you. Again, I'm encouraging you to meditate on the Six of Cups card to see what key from the past or even in the present moment, what is connected memory wise, there's something there that is going to help you define your journey. Okay. Whether or not this is an opportunity that's been laid before you that you need to make a decision on, or if this is an opportunity you're going to create, right? That you are going to create with your two hands in conjunction with your spirit guides. So you're going to be encouraged to speak, communicate well. You may be doing some public speaking. It might be something super scary for you. So that showing up for yourself is being willing to try these new things. You can start small, start speaking to just yourself in the mirror. Then start speaking to two or three trusted people and really build those skills because your voice is very important. What you have to say is very important. Okay. Um, and what you do say to other people is going to come back to you. All right. It's that reaping what you sow. You're putting those seeds out there, and what direction or guidance you give other people through your words, however, whatever that looks like for you and to others, those blessings come back to you. All right. It's the cycle. It will come back to you. Mhm. It's going to take some sharp mental clarity for you to know what steps to take, what bricks to lay down. So, really be careful with your mental health, okay? Allowing the stress and worries to wash over you. And it's a process, right? You're going to need to ground yourself. And part of that is making sure you're true to yourself, right? Really embracing your authentic self and letting this unfold for you. It's There's such a beauty and joy. I see the like the coming dawn, right? I see the sun rising over the horizon. It's a new dawn for you, Virgo. It's a whole new path. So if you've had something on your heart that you want to develop, that you want to pursue, go with it, okay? Go with it. Just commit to yourself, to the journey, 110%. So make sure you are taking care of your mental health, giving yourself that self care you need, and speaking your truth. Okay. Choosing your words wisely because words are spells. Okay. Making sure you're speaking to yourself kindly with the truth in love, the same to other people. Okay. Because you will be accountable how you speak to others and yourself. That comes back to you. All right. This infinity, it comes back. So make sure you are being willing to be open and receptive, as we said, and being willing to be diligent and committed to this. Because in this, your whole world is going to turn around. Okay? Very beautiful here. Okay, we're going to pull another card for Virgo for some final direction. Okay, we got two cards out here. I'm not surprised to see the Eight of Pentacles. I kept seeing that in my mind along with the three. Okay, so there are some worries that there may even be some direction, some worry about direction and choices you're going to make because you may feel like people are watching you, right? Some of you, this might be in the social media world where people are seeing you. This could be just in front of your family and friends that you don't want to look silly. And that's perfectly normal, right? But as you learn to master yourself, as you make your decision, as you take those inspired action steps, and they can be messy, it doesn't matter, and you are committed to taking this step by step, no matter how long it takes, you're mastering yourself, right? Being authentic to yourself, you're mastering yourself. And the product that comes out of that is this really beautifully manifested life, right? Taking the spiritual and bringing it into the physical, the 3D. Some of you, this is going to be about creating like a new invention, okay? Some of you, this could be the creativity, making something out of nothing, right? What appears to be nothing, a work of art, a book. This could be just a whole new path and a new appreciation for the life you're on. It could be a career change. It could be a whole new move and development for you. But it's a very important journey for you, Virgo. Mhm. Right? I see a lot of passion in here. We don't have any wand energy. Hmm. We don't have any wand energy. So I'm just seeing the red as like that passion, right? That promise to yourself to not give up, okay? To feel you forward. In order to do that, that's going to take that commitment to yourself. Well, this literally is a new dawn. Things are about to shift for you in a major way, right? Get comfortable being uncomfortable, Virgo, because things are going to change. And remember the definition of insanity, doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. Okay. Part of that is some of you might have given up on yourself. And what does that look like? It's different for each person. But did you meet yourself and do the best you can every day? Did you take what you learned and did you apply it? Were you willing to be wrong? And the questions could look different for each person, right? But there's some things that need to change. All right, I feel like we need to pull another card for Virgo. What does Virgo need to know about this journey? Right. Yeah, victory. Beautiful. Six of Wands. There is our wand energy. So we have a very balanced reading. You need to bring all of the tools to the table to use in your journey, right? You need to be led by your intuition, allow your feelings to surface to be your indicators on a direction. You need to use your mind to for intelligence and wisdom to create this plan to move forward. You're not going to see all the steps clearly, Virgo, but they will unveil themselves. right? Take each worry as it comes, because in each one of these swords there's an important lesson about being true to yourself and your path. So this is a major major victory, okay? This is something that people are going to see and be inspired by, whether or not it's your children, nieces and nephews, could be older people around you. They will see how you've handled this, and you may be someone who is highly sought after to gain help. Even though this may not be the reason you're doing this for yourself because it's time for change. This is very beautiful, Virgo. One of the better reads I've seen in a while, right? Even though it's all good, there's no bad cards in tarot. There are some things that can indicate some tough times to making the energies work for you. So make your worries and concerns work for you, right? Find some new tools. Use them to guide you into new tools to help you with stress management, whether it's journaling, whether or not it's writing letters to each other, right? It's really important to be willing to be open to learn about yourself and processes. When we show up thinking that we already know everything and there's nothing new to learn, even if we're not extremely egotistical, um, it still can create a blockage there to like a whole new world, a new dawn. This is very beautiful, Virgo. I'm so glad you were able to join me. I hope that this resonates for you somehow. But you have a new dawn coming, okay? A whole new landscape, a whole new life, and everything is tied together. It's very beautiful. I ask you to hit that like and subscribe if you liked any part of this so this can get out to others and help a growing channel. And I hope you have a fabulous week, Virgo, and stay grounded.